Hey, love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be talking about Jason Lee. I don't know what y'all want to call it, but it sounded like he was throwing about a whole lot of stones now. Sure. He was talking about a whole lot of down low, a whole lot of secrecy, a whole lot of illegal things, a whole lot of not morale things, a whole lot of wicked things. Y'all know Jason Lee is connected, right? Yes, we're back. Hey, Media New Post. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Jayla. I hope I pronounced it right. What is going on? Come on over, baby. Come on over, love. All right, so let's get this party started. We're gonna head on over to these YouTube. Well, we on these YouTube streets, but y'all picking up when I put that. We're gonna go to another part of these YouTube streets. So we can see what Jason had to say. I miss Neyo coming out and saying on Vlad TV, basically that he didn't agree that children should be allowed to, transition, he doesn't feel like sorry, y'all. That was my baby daddy. Now I'm joking. So So Neyo basically was like, yo, I feel like, at the end of the day, I'm going to stick beside what I said. I don't have nothing against nobody's community. And then Neyo came out and, did like a little Suedo apology. Like, oh, well, if I offended you, then, that's not my intention. So I apologize for that. But I do not apologize, however, for standing on what I said, which was basically he doesn't feel like children should be able to make those types of decisions. And I actually agree. I agree. And Neyo is a dad of 7. He has 4 boys and 2 daughters. So he's actually a parent out here. So the laws and all of the things that's being passed, especially in LA where they all reside, literally affects him directly. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But let's check it out. So shouts out to Jordan's playlist. Fair use.
Hey, this is Jason. Look, I'm going to just tell you right now as a disclaimer, I'm probably going to offend some people, and I don't care. So you can click out, you can swipe up, left, right, down, you get the out. It's up to you, but I'm going to say what I need to say. This is directly to 3 people and communities. 1, Gloria Velez, TK Kirkland, and Neyo. I don't know Gloria Velez. I don't know TK Kirkland, but I do know Neyo. But I want to sign names to shit today because.
So Gloria Velez is the woman that conducted the interviews with these guys, I believe. I don't know if she, did the interview with TK, but I know for sure she did an interview with Neyo. And she was like a video vixen from like the 90s, 2000s, one of them girls that used to get paid when actual video girls was making bag and bank and making coin. She from that era.
Motherfucker out here being real reckless. I did my show today and I got emotional. I never get emotional because I don't be tied to this. But it hit me today while I was doing my show because I hadn't looked at the notes the night before. But it appeared that I had to address some stupid shit that saying on the internet. Both of them, and the reason why Gloria Velez's name is in there because she's the interview in both. I didn't make the connection until I went back.
Okay, so she did interview both of them. All right.
Watch the clips because I got the notes. I went back and watched the clips. I didn't even know who Gloria Velez is because I guess she was a video girl that nobody watches videos anymore. Y'all ain't booked the way you were back in the day, and I wasn't watching you when you were booked. But apparently you're a Puerto Rican. So the fact that I'm even addressing
just her being a Puerto Rican have to do anything. That part I was confused.
You doing interviews with these 2 about the gay community is crazy because I don't know if you're peddling homophobia. I don't even know if you even know that you're peddling homophobia, but I saw you like my Instagram, so you're aware of who I am. And I just got off the phone with DJ Vlad, your boss, because I wanted to.
I don't like this. Like, why is it when a person has a difference in opinion, now all of a sudden they're homophobic and they're peddling homophobia? Like, it's so manipulative. Like, it really is. I don't think it's fair. Like, why can't people have a difference in opinion? If I respectfully respect how you live, I'm not discriminating against you. There's not a sign up that says you can't come in this establishment if you practice such and such in your bedroom in the privacy of your own home, because nobody cares about who paying you. Ain't nobody caring who you give a guac to. It don't give that. All Neyo said was leave the kids out of it. Let kids grow up and decide what they want to be. This is all these guys are saying. I don't understand how that's an issue, especially when you're a parent. Like, come on. It's given, I don't know.
To give him respect, because I do have respect for him before I said what I was going to say. Now, those of you that are peddling homophobia, like Jess Hilarious was peddling homophobia, gaslighting black women or women in general, and defending certain things that we all agreed with to make you all justified in being homophobic, that's the shit I'm addressing today. Because why I got emotional is as much as I push the culture, the black culture, the culture, I'm also gay. So I'm going to also push and promote the gay community. And I'm going to defend them too when you're wrong. And I dare any of you motherfuckers there that want to jump on the bandwagon to do some slick, shady shit, support them. I dare you. Because all of you out there, sexual, assaulty motherfuckers, with, cheating on your wives, all that shit will come out. Because I'm thinking of a new show called Dirty Laundry where I just lay all your shit. I don't never out you. Are you?
Look, now he want to do a show called Dirty Laundry because clearly he's well connected. I met Jason Lee years ago. Like, literally, when I met Beyonce at the W in New York, Jason Lee was there at that party. I was at a dinner with Jason Lee with one of my friends that's like a big stylist out in Hollywood right now. I've been around him a couple times. This is when he was like not as big as he is now. So he really was just like, everybody chasing clout. It just is what it is. But he got in, he got his foot in, he's doing his thing, and kudos to him because he's definitely made a name for himself. However, I don't like this. I don't think that is fair to like literally threaten to out somebody because they don't agree with with imposing your lifestyle on children. Like, I just don't think that that's okay. Like, I feel like adults do whatever you want to do. I don't think that Neyo said anything disparaging toward that community. Like, I don't see it that way.
Basketball players running around guzzling balls. I don't ever do that. All of you out there talking about parenting, but you leaving your... Hold on, let me get to it. So I saw this earlier. And Neyo, yes, I got your number, but you didn't think of calling me as a consultant before you said this dumb shit. So I'm going to address you straight up.
What do you need to call and consult you for? Like, what these people... Why does he need to call you and consult about what he feels should be done with children? You're not a father, Jason. So you don't know what it's like to parent a child in 2023 and to be in a situation where they're literally trying to strip your parental rights away from you if you don't allow your children to partake in certain activities, is what I'll say. That has to be very scary to be a parent. Like, the government could just come and like literally kidnap your kid because you don't want your kid to do certain things. A kid that's still under they're still under your authority that you have to take care of and feed and clothe and provide shelter for. Because then if you don't do those things, you're a negligent parent and you could have the courts come and knocking at your door. But when it comes to what a child does with their body and what they intake and the type of things that they're exposed to, you have no rights. Now you're a homophobe. Like, that just don't... I don't like it. I don't like it at all. A grown adult should be able to live however they see fit. I'm all for it. Love who you love. Do what you want to do. Leave kids alone. Let people grow up to make decisions. Kids can't make certain decisions because they are not fully developed mentally. That's why you wouldn't allow a kid to operate a vehicle. You wouldn't allow a kid to take a mortgage out on a home. You wouldn't allow a kid to buy alcohol or cigarettes or do a whole bunch of other different things. You wouldn't allow children to do it because children aren't mentally developed enough to make those types of decisions.
Because people said that you were a homosexual. People say you were ugly. People talked about you.
I've heard that about Neyo before, and I met Neyo a couple times too. I was in a studio in New York, and I walked into a studio, and it was Neyo, and he was like, "Oh, hello." And I was like, hey. And then I met him again, like out at an event. And this is when I was using my energy for a man. And this is why I always, I preach to the choir. Like, These men, they will use you, they will embarrass you, they don't give a damn. Like, I literally used to play publicist low-key for my ex-boyfriend. He did not appreciate me at all. And I got him pictures with Neyo, A$AP Rocky, when I should have been doing all of that for myself. But my power is mine now. I called it all back to me. I'm not giving it away like that unless I'm benefiting too.
Gained a little weight, they say you fat. Okay, you ain't wrote a song like the Beyonce song in a minute, so the people say you fell off, but I never hated on you. Even in Dubai, I showed you love. I always show you love. I text you good wishes, but you're talking about parenting. You the same. Okay, this is what you said in the interview. You said this on camera. And yeah, maybe you apologize, but I don't give a get to the internet fast enough, so here we are. And I gotta say this is an example for everybody watching, because you know when people when police officers kill unarmed black men, they do it and see if you will stand down. And if you stand back and stand down, they keep doing it. So it's not permissible. So that's why I'm assigning names. In an interview with this girl, Gloria Velez, and I'll address you in a second too, you said you have no issues with the LGBTQIA. When you say that before you even say another word, that is your disclaimer to tell us the issues that you have.
Oh my God, this is gaslighting to the team. This is not fair. Like, you can't have no opinions unless you get attacked. Yo, this is kind of scary. Like, it's literally given like you can't have a freedom of speech. Like, nobody else's opinion matters. No one else's voice needs to be heard outside of that community. That's ridiculous to me. And no one is going to agree with your lifestyle 1,000%. Nobody's going to, adhere to whatever the hell you telling them to do 1,000%. That's just unrealistic. But that doesn't mean that you need to condemn and attack and, threaten to expose people because they have a difference in opinion. If you're his friend, if you said that he has your number, then clearly he doesn't have a qualm with you. Clearly he's not completely against the community. If you are able to personally call him, if that was the case, he wouldn't talk to you. You wouldn't be able to personally contact him if he really was all of these things that you're trying to paint him out to be.
That's like when white people say, I ain't got no problems with, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. And now we about to hear them. You go on and say, love who you love, do what you do. I just personally come from an era where a man was a man and a woman is a woman, and there were only two genders. Now, you could identify as a goldfish if you feel like, but I don't care. That ain't my business. It becomes my business when you try to make me play the game with you. I'm not going to call you a goldfish. Then you went on to say,
I mean, at the end of the day, all of these terms, like I was telling somebody else that the whole cis thing was literally coined in 1993, and it wasn't in a dictionary until 2015. And we had to, adopt these prefixes and pronouns to make other people feel comfortable because they have to have a prefix. So all of this is relatively new, Jason. I don't think that that's disrespectful. We didn't grow up. I'm not nowhere near Neo's age. I think Neo's like 43. However, even how I grew up, like we all of this wasn't really a thing on the forefront like that. It really absolutely wasn't. So I don't understand how just like literally stating the truth, literally stating facts as in accordance to how you actually grew up and what you were accustomed to and what society used to look like is being homophobic. Like, it's just weird. Like, this is like a silencing tactic to me. It's like cancel, outrage, backlash, ostracize, so that people are, Bambino, you scared me. So that people are afraid to have an opinion or to say anything. And a lot of us, we still police ourselves to this day because we want to be politically correct and we want to be respectful. However, I don't think it's fair to like bully people into silence. I don't think that's okay. Jason, you're messy. This is what you do for work. You get up here and you talk about people like a dog in the street. Yet people can't have an opinion when it comes to certain topics because you're sensitive and you're personally triggered. Grow up.
We need to go back to the old days. I feel like parents have almost forgotten what role of a parent is. If your little boy comes to you and says, Daddy, I want to be a girl, and you just let him rock like that, he's 5. Let the 5-year-old boy decide to eat candy all day, what he's going to do. I'm not even going to read no more. First of all, your number one job as a parent is to stay with your family, but you cheated on your wife with them strippers and had them babies on her, and then you left your family. So you didn't do your number one job as a man, as a parent. You did what my daddy did. You dropped off and then you moved on. Because
his daddy wounds are showing. You did what my daddy did. You dropped that off and then you moved on. Well, unfortunately, in our community, it's a lot of scrub the ground ass ninjas running around, and this is just how they operate. It ain't nothing new under the sun. They've been operating like this since before Neyo was even born. So next,
you have a sexual problem, allegedly, a sexual health problem, allegedly. Okay, your sex addiction.
Storm caught this too. A sexual health problem and sexual addiction; those two are not the same. They are not one and the same. So I'm just gonna leave that there. And just because a man leaves his woman or divorces his wife, that doesn't necessarily mean he divorces his kids. A lot of times men do divorce their kids, but some men actually still stay in their children's lives and they still want to be a parent and they still, want to have a hand in raising their kids. So you don't know the inner workings of whether or not Neyo is actually still rearing his children. We don't know. I'm not in his life.
Made you show that you weren't a good parent. And you know what? I didn't even write on you for them, and I got daddy issues. I let you live because I have respect for you as an artist. I didn't get too personal. See, when y'all drop your dirty stuff, I don't come to the internet and talk about you. Those of you beating up your girlfriends, throwing them down the stairs when they're pregnant, in your teen years.
And this is disgusting, and you should be talking about this. You should absolutely be talking about this. The fact that you holding this as ammo, it says a lot. It's a testament to your character, Jason. Like throwing people down the stairs and all of this, like it's really a testament to your character. I've heard things, but I don't know as a matter of a fact. But I did hear of a rapper that used to be battling with Jay-Z that was putting a pause on his milkshake brings all the boys to the yard wife while she was pregnant. I heard about that through somebody that's close in the camp that literally, yeah. So, I mean, Jason more than likely has receipts of the things that he's talking about. So I feel like, if you are a good, upstanding citizen, if you have some morale, then you would expose people that's doing these disgusting, deplorable things and not just hold it to be a fucking bone collector and use it when it's convenient because your little feelings is hurt. Grow up.
Listen, I let you all live. Why? Because I don't go there with you. Paying to suck your little.
Well, not you outright saying the names. I tried not to say. Oh my God. I met Khalees too a few times. Lovely, lovely woman.
You, okay? But I let you live, marrying pedophiles, all types of weird going on in the straight community. But here we are talking about children, talking about us. Okay? Don't mistake gay and lesbian, trans to no goldfish. What the you mean? What the you mean?
Like, are you serious? You now you're stretching it. He's stretching it. He is stretching his motherfucking shit as long as the motherfucking Nile River. You're stretching it, Jason. I don't know what I don't know, but it's given very pressed like a panini. It's given he's in his feels and he got his panties in a bunch.
That was some ignorant, Neyo. That was some ignorant. Worry about who the tucking your kids in at night when you all these other random. Now, let me talk about TK Kirkland. You said we shouldn't have Pride Month. You sound like white people when they say we shouldn't have affirmative action. You sound like white people when they say we shouldn't have a Black History Month. You sound like white people when they question why we have Juneteenth. You the same sitting around asking for 40 acres and a mule, but where all that energy at?
Honestly, y'all gonna hate what I'm about to say, but I really don't give a damn about any of that. I feel like our history needs to be celebrated every motherfucking day. 365, 24/7. That's all I'm gonna say when it comes to that. We all know why it's necessary to have, dates and months that highlight our achievements and so on and so forth. However, I would very much rather, our history be embedded in the culture like everybody else's, because at the end of the day, well, it is, but I'm saying like to actually highlight and celebrate it and talk about our achievements on a daily and make it a regular part of the curriculum and not just one measly ass month.
When it's time for
okay, so who you sleep with, right? It's become a subculture, the whole community, right? I don't think that who you have sex with should be anybody's business necessarily. Like, I don't think that should be like embody all of who you are and like literally be a stamp on your identity. And hey, people live how you want to live, but I just don't know why it matters. Why should it matter to everybody else who dick you got in your mouth? Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Why does it matter who you're sleeping with? Like, why does it have to be such a huge focal point on your personality markers. Like, I just don't, I don't know.
For us to talk about the gay community, we different than you. Half the in your community sucking anyway. Got Dwight Howard in interviews defending his sexuality when he's asking for pics, but did I go and write on him? No. In fact, I DM'd him trying to look out.
Yo, you just outed him just now. He caught a stray bullet. Why did you just say Dwight Howard is asking for dick pics? What did he have to do with this? How he get in it? Oh my God.
For him to make sure he was good because I don't out people. Okay?
You just did, hypocrite.
Now, Gloria Velez, I went to your Instagram. You Puerto Rican. When Trump was throwing y'all paper towels and putting your cousins in cages in Mexico, we had your back. It's always the gay community that fights for you. When they say that you as a woman, white men, when they say you as a woman shouldn't be able to have reproductive rights, it's me and gay people standing for you saying it's a woman's choice. I've even said it's not a trans woman's position to say what a woman should do with their body. I'm always right in supporting the right situations.
Okay. All right. Well, at the end of the day, he's coming at Neyo, and this ain't really got shit to do with melanin rich women, because at the end of the day, we really do support to a point. We are way inclusive. So you want to go on ahead and chew them, scrub the grounds out, go on ahead. But at the end of the day, I just don't like the fact that our thoughts and opinions and perspectives is like being silenced. This manipulation tactic of gaslighting you and telling you that you're a phobe of this and a phobe of that when you have a difference in opinion. That's the only thing. I'm not really here for all of that. I don't like that. I don't like that.
But you know what? Y'all so busy parenting everybody else. How many people, how many kids have you let go? How many kids do you take care of? Worry about your own families. But see, here's the deal. And this is my issue with Gloria. She's peddling the homophobia.
How? Literally, they did not say anything about grown adults living in a certain type of lifestyle. They were talking about children and how children needs to just stay in a child's place and be a child and grow up and develop. And okay, maybe I'm confused. Like, I don't know. Because I think I'm a part of the LGBTQIA plus. I be with women from sometimes, so I'm definitely not here to motherfucking G-check a grown-ass person and what they do in a bedroom. They ain't got nothing to do. It never gave that. But kids need to grow up. If I had to be fucking held to who I thought I was when I was fucking 10 years old, 5 years old, or even 15, oh my God, a batshit fucking crazy hot ass mess. Like, it ain't no way I was able to make sound decisions. I could have never even foreseen who I would be today and how I feel so differently about things that I thought was life. And oh my God.
Just like when Jess Hilarious said what she said in response to that trans video. If you go back and watch the whole video, in fact, me and T.S. Madison get into it today on the Jason Lee Show. Go check that out. You guys take bits and pieces of your issues that we also agree with, and you peddle homophobia by wrapping it all up and putting a bow of homophobia on it. Mad because people think you look like a trans man because your man is leaving you for. Stop being mad at the.
Look at that. See, I hate this. This passive aggressive digs toward biological women. Mad because your man is leaving you for some to put a dick in his mouth. Mad because people think you look like a trans. Like, fuck off. I'm so over these tired ass talking points. Live for how you want to live. Love who you want to love. Put a dick in your ass, in your ear, in your nose, and in your mouth. Do that. As a grown adult, you can do whatever you want. I don't have no problems with grown-ups doing whatever the hell they want. Consenting adults, get it in, get it popping all day and night. But all this other stuff, like, stop. It's unnecessary.
That you can't control and taking it out on our community. Now what I'm going to do, since y'all woke it up, instead of me worrying about the deals I don't want to lose by being me, I'm going to stand for what I believe in, whether I lose it or not. And if I lose a deal because I have to tell you, Neyo, that you should focus on being a good parent and keeping your intact and not going and sticking it in everybody and have all these babies by strangers.
I mean, how you know that Neo's not a good parent, though? Like, I'm trying to figure that out. If you got some receipts, then we need to see them. I want to know, because you keep saying this. This is like a common thread that Neyo is a deadbeat, ain't shit ass father. which is not uncommon in our community. I will put that out there. No matter how much money you got, they still be having you scrubbing the motherfucking ground. I will say that. However, I mean, there are some exceptions to the rule. There are some cases where men actually do show up for their kids. I mean, like, even when they divorce a mom, like, look at Kevin Hart. He still seems like he's instrumental in his children's lives. He had custody of them for the most part. He don't fuck with the mama no more, but that don't mean he divorced his kids. So, I mean, I don't know.
Then that's what I'm going to do. I don't want any calls, no text messages. Don't ask me how I'm doing. Because today, them tears on my show was passion. It wasn't pain. I'm never going to let y'all hurt my feelings. But I'm always going to speak from the heart. And I'm going to always keep it real. And one thing WAP 100 always says about why he respects me is because I'm openly gay. I don't need to run from rumors. I don't need to run from circumstances. I don't need to run from suspicion. I tell you what it is. I don't even hate y'all. I'm just addressing you. This ain't hate. This is
addressing for what? Because nobody sent for you. Okay.
This is somebody keeping it real because there was nobody hanging around with Neyo when he was them strippers saying, don't do that to your wife. There was nobody hanging around TK Kirkland and say, how you going to go out there and say the same white people say about black folks and then sit here and try to be down with Black Lives Matter. Black lives matter. Black trans lives matter. Black gay lives matter. All of us matter. And guess what? All of y'all out there speaking on how people are parenting their kids and ain't taking care of your kids and ain't worried about keeping your family intact, you're a hypocrite, and we all see it. So keep your hypocrisy to yourself. Talk about comedy.
Neyo literally addressed possible laws that have been passed in the state of California where he's raising his children, and how that is going to directly affect his parenting. I don't understand how that is just going over his head. Like, I'm not a mom, I don't have children, but if I had children and they were passing laws that could possibly strip my children from my custody because I don't agree or let them do whatever the fuck they want to do, then that is something that needs to be discussed. And that is something that should be concerning to parents. I don't understand how that's like now all of a sudden people are just wholly attacking your community. Like, it's just saying, I didn't give that to me.
Talk about songs, talk about songwriting, the shit that none of you are being talked about for on the blogs. Talk about that, and you can all dodge dumb questions. When I did the Amanda Seales interview, I loved it. It was a great interview. I had an amazing time. But when she tried to tell me what my answer was to her question, I told her my answer is my answer. You don't get to tell me my answer. Be in control of your interviews or don't do them. Everybody ain't made for this internet. I said what I said. And let this be a warning to any of you that want to stand with homophobia. Don't take me not getting up and beating a woman down in a restaurant as being, because it's not that. It never gave that. I don't fight.
He's talking about Ra Ali now.
I call the police. But I also work on the internet. And if you want to play in my arena, I'll be the Floyd Mayweather. 2 knockout, boom, punches, and game over for you. Have a good day.
Okay, I just feel like that whole thing was unprovoked and unnecessary. It gave Bizarro to me. Like I it gave Bizarro. Like, what? Am I the only one that is utterly motherfucking confused? What? What? All right, let's see what y'all talking about. Then I'm gonna skedaddle. Okay, but we're the emotionally ones. Ooh, violent, aggressive bandit. Ooh, he thought it was a mic drop. Jason Lee is not a parent and wants to attack a man and woman who are a parent. He is not. That's sad. Jason is messy. He is being paid to be a puppet, I believe. I don't know. He thought he ate. Clout chasing at his finest. He's trying to get clicks and views. Yeah, because I didn't understand. Like, none of it made sense. Like, you literally like putting people business out there. Like, and like Storm said, if you know about people that's doing illegal things, doing things to children and DV and all of that, then you need to say something about it with receipts. Like, I've heard of a lot. I got a lot of stories that I could tell y'all, like on some, we're like, and I'm not talking about, you know, KK from down the motherfucking block told me, you know, like people that style these people that are producers, managers. I done heard a lot of shit But I don't know. I mean, maybe at some point I'll get up here and tell y'all some more stories, but I just feel like I don't have like the evidence to back it up. You get what I'm saying? Like I could do story time and I could tell y'all about shit that I personally experienced, but to be saying all of that without a not near receipt in sight, like come on. Come on. Oh, thank you so much, boo. Thank you, Tamara. Jason Lee, the gatekeeper. Oh, y'all think he a gatekeeper now? Because y'all do know that there's like gatekeepers in the industry, though. To get to a certain level, you have to like get the green light from certain people. Oh, Jason Lee don't like black women. Yes, he is. We are all focused on the Montgomery incident, not his saucy ring. He was cloud chasing, but the celebrities keep their mouth shut. Yeah, because I really didn't see what like like I didn't understand like what was necessary for him to say all of that. Like I just didn't get it. Make sure y'all pay the entry fees to my motherfucking house. Hold up, let me see what we have with the likes because y'all be trying to have me fucked up. I need to get up in this algorithm, okay? And subscribe. I love me a looky Lou because I like me clicking the view, but I need to get up in this algorithm, y'all, okay? And I need to keep growing my subscribers, all right? And shouts out to y'all that have subscribed. Shouts out to y'all. Shouts out to y'all. Yeah, shouts out to y'all. Hey, Janetta, what's up, boo? What you say? Oh, it gave he okay with that unless they say something against the community. Yep, that's true. That is true because if you holding on to dirty secrets like that, then what do that say about you? And in the industry, they do hold dirty secrets about you so you can do what they want you to do. I've heard about tapes with people that I'm not gonna name right now, but like explicit tapes that one of my friends, he told me he saw with his own two eyes, and he was signed to Jimmy Iovine and Interscope and all of them with 50 Cent and Eminem and all of that. And he told me, he was like, they give you substances, they put you in compromising positions, they film you, and they hold it over your head. They have you doing stuff, they sick people on you, underage people too, that you wouldn't know because you at a party, everybody lit. You know what I'm saying? And then they hold it over your head. So it's giving Jason Lee is maybe giving some of that type of tease. Like, oh, I got the source. Now, if you don't do what I tell you to do, you don't answer the phone when I call, if you don't give me this interview, if you're not doing what I'm telling, like, you get what I'm saying, then I'm going to blast you. I'm going to out you. That's what it's giving. Yes, it's very much giving messy tea. Messy, messy, messy. Okay, let me see how many likes we got. Oh, and let me post my GoFundMe. We got 65. We should at least have 100 likes. Y'all got me fucked up. Don't play with me. Play with your mother. But yeah. After this, I might come back. I'm not sure. I think that me and Storm and I might be doing a little live, some little after dark teas. I'm not, I don't know. So I'm gonna see what's going on with that, with the timing and stuff like that. But what y'all saying? I don't know. I think he slept with Floyd Mayweather. Ooh! 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 Thanks, Nicole. Thanks for the super chat, boo. I would not be. That would not shock me. That would not shock me. I saw that somebody said that he doesn't really, his equipment don't work. That's what I saw, allegedly. Like he can't really perform. So that's why he always buying like Birkin bags. Then I saw somebody saying that the Birkin bags is not even authentic Birkin bags. So I mean, I don't know. But you know, he a trick daddy, sugar daddy, because he can't really got nothing else to work with. Like, I don't know. Don't taste the messenger. For real, for real. Everybody throw a tomato at Jason. Y'all, I just feel like that was really, really unprovoked. I just really do. It was really unprovoked. But I will come back. I love you guys. Mucho grande. Show up as her, be her. Show up as him, be him. Yeah. The odds are always in your favor. You got this. You could do it. I'll come back and probably do a call-in show maybe this weekend sometime because I know we be liking that, you know. But I can't right now. So I love y'all so much. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. See y'all later. Bye, love bugs.